So I am quitting my job that I've been at for over 4 years. My last day is on December 7th, and I put my notice in like a few months ago. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. It just never really seemed like it would work. Like, how would I have the money? How would I, like, what would I even do? Like, would I be able to afford, like, to do anything without working? All of a sudden, things kind of just, like, aligned for me to quit. I don't have my next job lined up. I have a few ideas. The plan is to quit December 7th and then make it through February with this amount of money that I've set aside for myself. I'm gonna do some traveling. I'd really like to do some painting.
You found a place on my bathroom floor, but I didn't recommend it. You ask me why I don't care.
I want to kind of talk more about why I'm doing this vlog right now, because it feels very random for me. It was kind of just like a spur of the moment thing I decided I would try like a few hours ago. But it also kind of makes sense because I'm on the precipice of like a massive life change, right? If you know me in like regular life, I pretty much, like, I don't change very often. Like, I'm pretty much like the same. But for me personally, I feel like sometimes my priorities tend to shift like very rapidly and like sharply. And within that, like, the way I share on social media and the way I present myself also tends to shift sharply. And it kind of confuses me. Like, if I just look back on 2020, the beginning of the year, I was like not really like feeling that great mentally, but like it was helping me like write a lot more, and I felt really good about the stuff that I was putting out and writing. And then I kind of doing more content creation for like aesthetic things, which at the time was like amazing. I was all in. I was having a great fucking time doing that. I loved doing it. And then like once the weather started to warm up, I just like my priorities shifted, and like I stopped caring so much about what I was posting, and I started caring more about like hanging out with my friends, and like my style radically shifted too, from being like more muted tones to being like super bright. Like my fucking like Knicks jersey and like my necklaces, like I was just having a blast. Then I went on a bunch of trips with Kevin, my beautiful loving boyfriend, and then I like just stopped posting that much at all. And then when I was posting, it was like trip stuff, from like posting consistently all the time with a theme to then like posting with a different theme, and now like just not really posting at all, or posting super randomly and just like posting whatever I feel like fucking posting. And so I feel like what I portray on Instagram is not really an accurate representation of who I am, although like it's definitely a creative expression. It's an outlet for me that changes all the time, so it's authentic to the moment that I'm posting, but I feel like it doesn't really carry well like long term, because I always am fucking changing my mind about like how I want to share. The other thing is that I've tried to start a blog before. If you guys have been following me for a long time, like, or you just know me personally, like, you know I've tried to start a blog. That didn't fucking work. This, again, in January, I was like, oh, I'm gonna start writing again. Like, I wrote a blog post and never published it. Like, I just have a very hard, like, the level of frequency of which I want to share and how often I want to share, it just changes so much depending on how I'm feeling at any given moment. And so basically I'm wondering if vlogging is something that would actually work for me, because I can just vlog whatever I'm doing, not trying to use this as a creative outlet. It's easier than writing, because I can just do it throughout the day and like talk instead of writing everything down and then going back and proofreading it and blah blah blah. And then I guess I can also control the level of how much I share on here. Obviously this is like me sharing a lot more than I usually share right now, so whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I may make, this may be the only fucking vlog I ever make, or I may make more. I don't really know. I may make 3, I may make 5, and I might stop forever. I may make 20, I don't know. I just think, like, I want to try something new. I'm about to quit my job and travel all over the Midwest and the West. I'm honestly literally not going to the Midwest. I don't know why I said that. Like, I'm about to do all this fun stuff. And so I think it would be cool if I vlogged. And then you guys can see me like slowly start to freak out as I lose my money and need to find a job. So it'll be funny too, and like we can go through it together. Yeah. So Kevin's made his home into kind of like a smart home or whatever. And so he always like Alexa controls a lot of things in the house. And so every night he has Alexa turn off the lights. So I'm gonna give it a try. Alexa, good night.
My brother's appearance and living off holy inheritance, I stopped making sense. $2.25 ago out the door. You said I'd find so many better things to do, unfermented, truly. No, I said, don't wait up for me tonight. I'll make it right, you know I will. And when my brain goes, I'll sleep until a friend dies. So close, you don't even have to try. Oh no, my brain goes, I'll sleep until a friend dies. So close, you don't even have to try. Oh no.
So this is pretty much how I start every morning. I would say that like the only stable thing in my routine is that I wake up and I make coffee every morning. It's the only thing that I've done every single fucking day for like years and years. Well, I used to not make my own coffee. In New York, I used to like buy it at a coffee shop every day for like $6. When I moved to Austin, I started making it. Yeah, just fucking love my coffee. And I don't need it. Like, I think I can work without it most days, but coffee just makes me feel excited about something. I'm trying to make a case for myself to say that I'm not dependent on it, but it definitely sounds like I am. So it's pretty crazy that there's only a few weeks left of me working at this job. It doesn't feel real. Even though I, like I said, I put my notice in a few months ago, I think it's not gonna feel real until like I wake up the next day after my last day and I'm like, oh, like I'm fucking done. I'm curious to know if anyone who's watching this has also quit their job without a plan. I'd love to talk about it with you. So yeah, I think like, aside from what I mentioned last night about really just wanting to find a stable or a steady way to kind of engage and share things on the internet, I think it will also just be cool to share my career transition, especially because I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. And honestly, the way my life is, like, the way I've kind of created the life I live now, I'm hardly ever in the same place for, like, more than a few weeks. I'm always doing shit, and so I think that could be fun to share, and maybe inspiring for other people who like to live more dynamic lifestyles, or maybe you're like, fuck this, you move around too much, you're fucking crazy, you should chill the fuck out. My anxiety would probably say that I should chill the fuck out, but it's just not the life that is for me. So yeah, I'm always doing shit. I'm excited to share my career transition life experience that I could share, so I'd love to do that throughout this as well. But yeah, I don't really know how long these are supposed to be, so I think it's time for me to stop this one. So I hope you guys keep watching with me. Should be fun.